everyone, this is Becca from Becca's Music Room. I'm a music teacher who talks about teacher tips, teacher life, teacherpreneurs, and all things that might hopefully make your life easier. Today we're here to answer a question that I actually get a lot, and that question is, should I make a TPT store? If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like, subscribe, and share so other people can find it as well. Now, I get this question a lot. People are like, do you think I should open a TPT store? And usually I don't know the person and I'm like, I have no idea if you should open a Teachers Pay Teachers store or not. Like, I have no idea because I'm not you. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna go through some signs that you should open a Teachers Pay Teachers store and some signs that you should not open a Teachers Pay Teachers store. Before we get into that, I do want to let you know that I have a new free training to walk you through how to make digital resources that you can sell on Teachers Pay Teachers if you choose to, or you can just send them to your kids. Throughout the training, we'll go through how to create resources that protect all of your clip art artists and people like that and protect your work, but also are just a lot of fun and have a lot of interactive components. So if you're interested in that, definitely make sure you check out the link in the description box below. But for now, let's go through signs that you should or should not start a Teachers Pay Teachers store. So we're gonna start with things that show that you should not have a Teachers Pay Teachers store. So number one is if you feel like you have zero time. Now, Teachers Pay Teachers is what we call passive income, so it doesn't necessarily have to take up a lot of time, but it's still gonna take up a little bit of time. If you're gonna make resources that are good quality and uploading them and doing all the other things that go into making your Teachers Pay Teachers store, you still need to have at least a little bit of time. So that could be, you know, a couple of hours each week. That could be an hour every day. That could be half an hour every day. It could be a few hours on Saturday. It doesn't really matter how much time, but you do need to have some time. If you already feel overwhelmed and like you don't have time for anything in life, then probably not the best. Number two, reasons you should not open a Teachers Pay Teachers store is that you don't think you can commit. So if you tend to get really excited about things and then not care about them a week later, then probably don't open a Teachers Pay Teachers store because it really is a business. So if you want to do it, you need to commit like it's a business. I'm not saying you have to commit to like, you know, years and years and years of work, but do commit to at least sticking it out through the first couple of years. Once you get a few years down, it's first of all a lot easier because you know what you're doing, and secondly, you'll make a lot more money because you'll have a lot more products and be a lot more visible. So you need to be able to commit to at least a few years, I would say. The third sign that you should not open a Teachers Pay Teachers store is that you don't want to research. Now, I don't mean going to the library and opening up books and studying all day and all night, although I'm not gonna lie, that kind of sounds nice. Anyway, but if you're going to sell on Teachers Pay Teachers, you need to be able to learn how to do that. You need to be able to learn how to make resources, how to upload them. You have to be able to and willing to figure things out, and also maybe look up some stuff on YouTube or maybe buy a course or things like that in order to learn what you need to do. Now, you'll notice that there's two things I didn't say. First of all, I didn't say you have to know how to make all the resources. And secondly, I didn't even say that you need internet. If you really want to do this, you can figure out how to make your own resources and you can figure out your internet situation. Well, true story, I started my blog when I didn't have internet. I used to type out my blog posts and then I would take my laptop to my mother-in-law's house when I did laundry every Monday, and I would do laundry and I would put it into my website. True story. So although internet and knowing how to do things is definitely helpful, they're not necessary for opening a Teachers Pay Teachers store. Now, a couple of signs that you should open your Teachers Pay Teachers store. So if these things are like, heck yes, that's me, then you should definitely open them. So the first one is you like a challenge and you're willing to learn. Like I just said, you're probably not going to automatically know how to make a product and how to upload a product and how to start a website and how to do social media and how to make an email list and all of those things. But if you're willing to learn and you're willing to invest some time and some effort and maybe even some money into courses and into videos and into blog posts so that you can learn those things, that is a surefire sign that you should probably open a Teachers Pay Teacher store. Number 2 signs that you should open your Teachers Pay Teacher store is that you're willing to devote at least a little bit of time. Like I said, it doesn't have to be tons and tons and tons of time, but you are gonna have to put some effort into this store if you want it to do anything. This could be a little bit every day or maybe a lot on the weekends, but I would definitely suggest spending a few hours a week at least on your store. Obviously, the more you spend on your store, the better results you're gonna get, especially at the beginning, but you still need something. For me, I actually wake up really stinking early during the school year at 4:30, and I do that so that I can spend at least an hour, sometimes an hour and a half, working on my business before I even go to school. I'm not saying you need to wake up at 4:30, but maybe you can come home and spend the first half an hour of the evening working on your computer, or maybe you can work on your business while you're watching TV at night, or maybe you could trade an episode of TV for 45 minutes working on your store. Those are all small examples. You know, you might be able to wake up an hour early, you might be able to do it as soon as you get home, you might be able to trade a little bit of TV time. Those things are not super stressful, but they are ways that you can be able to run your store. And number 3 is that you want to help people. Teachers Pay Teachers, yes, is a business. Yes, it makes you money, but it's really all about helping other teachers. Teachers Pay Teachers is a store, it is a business, it does make you money, but in order to be successful, you have to want to help people. It's more than just making money on your resources. Making $4 on some printable sub plans is not gonna make a huge financial difference in your life, but it will make a huge difference for that teacher that spent the $4 on the sub plans that she was looking for. Maybe in the middle of the night when she was stressed out and the baby woke up sick. Now it does compile, so you know, hopefully you make a little more than $4, but my point being that you have to be willing to help people. You have to want to help people, and that's kind of what needs to drive you if you want to be successful. So if those 3 things sound like you, then you should definitely open a Teachers Pay Teachers store. Now, if you're watching this and you're like, but I just don't even know where to start, then again, click on that webinar link down below. And if you are just like ready to go, I also have a brand new online course that I will also link in the description box, and it walks you through step by step how to set up your store, how to come up with your brand, how to make your products, how to upload those products, how to make thumbnails, how to make things pretty, how to do social media and email and all of those things. So if that sounds good to you, just a nice step by step, this is how you do it, then click that link down below. Either way, I hope I see you in another video. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful week.